Well, welcome to our oil drip chat. Linda and I are really excited today to talk to you about your feet. We are sure that those sandals you've been wearing all summer have just destroyed your feet.
We hope not, but they tend to do that, don't they?
They tend to dry out your feet, and then you get those cracked heels, and you want to have pretty feet when you're out there wearing your sandals. So we have a solution for that. We did share a post about it earlier this week in Oil Drip, but if you missed it, there is a combination of oils that you can use that will help keep your feet moisturized, keep them healthy, and keep the cracks away. And one of the things that I think is interesting about this blend is it has the oregano in it. That one seemed to be like, oh, oregano.
Definitely. And when I was looking up some things on feet, oregano was one that is really good for fungus on the feet. And so I'm thinking, wow, that is an important part. And I was thinking about feet in that, that's the place where probably the pores are the largest in your whole body, and so things really go into your feet. And I'm a little cautious about going barefoot a lot, because I think, oh great, if the pores are big, what's going into my feet, and so oregano definitely is one that I have used if I've been ill. So it is also very good for other things too, for the feet. So.
Yes, I agree with that. So if you missed that recipe, in a roller bottle, you would combine 3 drops of that oregano, 5 drops of lemon, 5 drops of peppermint, and 1 drop of frankincense. So the oregano would do all the things that Linda listed. It's really good for cleaning up all those yucky germs and bacteria and all of that that's on there. The lemon would help do the same thing. The lemon is good for nourishing the skin as well as cleansing the skin. And then your peppermint would give you that nice relief. And frankincense is one of our oils that is great for helping the skin heal. So that combination would all be combined in your roller bottle, and then you would top it off with your fractionated coconut oil. Now, I would also think that if you didn't have fractionated coconut oil, you could also maybe use a vitamin E oil. That would be really good. What are some of the other ones? If you didn't have fractionated coconut oil, you could reach for a vegetable oil, but it wouldn't be as absorbent.
Right. Some people would say olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to have, is it jojoba oil? That's a possibility. I know that from time to time, doTERRA has had other oils, and they have had a body oil, or they've had one for sensitive skin. And so I have reached for those bottles when I've not had fractionated coconut oil as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are all great solutions. So I would just use this morning and night. When you get up in the morning after you're getting ready for the day, I would just keep it on your bathroom counter and put it on your heels. And then the same thing at night when you got ready to go to bed, I would do that as well. So what about, you're going to have really pretty heels, but your fingernails and your toenails, don't you love having those to be just as pretty?
I do. Maybe I like that even better.
Yeah. So I love this. I keep this little pink bottle in my drawer in the bathroom, and it's my nail serum. Do you remember making these at one of our DIY Yes.
I do.
So this has been one of my favorite things that we've ever made. One reason, I guess, is because I don't wear a lot of fingernail polish, and I'm just always washing dishes and cleaning, and I feel like it just doesn't last. But if I can keep my fingernails looking healthy and shiny, then I feel just as good about them as I do if they had nail polish on them. So this nail serum is a big thing that I like to use often, and it keeps my nails from drying out, and it keeps them healthy and shiny, and helps keep my cuticles healthy as well. And you can use it on your toenails too. For me, in the summer, I do like to put polish on my toenails, but in the winter, I don't as much. So I'll use this more on my toes in the winter. So what is in this?
Yes,
We've got,
that was my question.
we've got vitamin E,
Mhm.
we've got lavender, lemon, frankincense, and myrrh. And I believe it's probably about 3 drops of each of those essential oils in there. And then the vitamin E is what tops off the rest of the bottle. But it is just the nicest, I don't know, serum when you put it on your nails. What I normally do is I'll just do the roller bottle on one of my nails, and that's enough to do my whole hand. So I'll just go and rub it on my whole hand, and that's about it. So it goes a long way, lasts a long time. And the vitamin E, I used to go maybe into Columbus and get it at like Trader Joe's or somewhere like that. But now I'll just use Amazon and get a nice vitamin E from there. It's just
Right. Yeah,
a little easier.
it is. I mean, we do have a local store, Comfy Corner, that does have a lot of natural things, and I have got some there, but I'm with you. Amazon is too easy.
I know. Everybody likes that convenience.
Yeah.
So it would be wonderful if doTERRA came out with a whole line for our nails and feet, but I don't know if they'll do that. So this is one of those DIYs that we're just going to have to rely on until
Right. Yeah.
day. But one of my favorites. So you might want to note that down in case you too are somebody who pays attention to fingernails.
Mhm. And I actually, it seems like a lot of feet things that I have found recipes, frankincense is in them. And so, one of the oils that I have bought, but I really don't use, was the yoga set.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever used that?
Not often.
Well, I mean, I have it, but I don't really do yoga, so I'm not sure why I have it, but I have found that those oils are really good for a lot of other things. And I found a foot soak that you would actually use Anchor in it, and so Anchor along with frankincense and clary sage.
Okay.
And then you could put Epsom salts. And so, and I thought, oh, well, we've talked about frankincense for the feet and the healing. And then the Anchor is, it's a steadying blend. And when you think anchored, my feet are usually anchored to the ground. And so I really think this is a recipe I want to try. So it's 4 drops of Anchor, and it's 2 drops of frankincense, and then it's also 3 drops of clary sage, and you put it with 2 cups of Epsom salts, and I love Epsom salts, and you put it with warm water, cover your feet, soak them.
I wonder if those oils, that combination of oils, I wonder if that has anything also to do with balancing hormones.
Well, I wonder, because clary sage is there, right?
Yeah.
And it was just, as I was trying to explore our subject this week, I thought, I liked the idea of that one. So
Yeah, that's Good.
possibility. That's a possibility. And then I don't know, you know, I've there's a scripture, I believe it's in Isaiah, of how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. And I thought, oh, you know what? I think probably the beautiful body mist would also be very good for your feet.
Oh yeah.
You know,
As long as you're not going to walk anywhere.
right. No, I would say you would want to put socks on. You know, say if you've got really cracked feet, you know, then that might be something to put on, you know. But I do have, let's see. Oh, here, you know, at Christmas time, they had a body butter, and it was Serenity body butter. And I bought several of these. I don't know, they were only a couple of dollars. And I thought, oh, I could either give them away, but I haven't, because I sort of like it, because it's Serenity, and I put Serenity on my feet at night anyway. Then I have found putting this on my feet at night is very, very nice. And they do have plain body butter, you know, and you could add your own Serenity to it, you know, but that's just sort of a nice thing I like for my feet. So
that's a good tip too.
But I was also thinking, I think we have to be consistent, because I've always put, you know, from the very beginning, I listened to Dr. Hill, and he says balance on your feet every morning. And so I put balance on my feet. And whenever I went to have, and it's been quite a while now, but when I went to have my feet, my toes done, and, you know, my feet, well, they would say, you really have soft feet. And I really think it's because consistently putting the oil on every day makes a difference. And,
Great.
you know, maybe a little cracking in my feet this summer and my heels, but not much. So
good.
yeah.
Yes. So just being consistent and doing something in those areas each day. So here's a question for you. Were you on and listened to the, I'm not going to say it, but the Gua Sha challenge?
I was. And you know what? Just today, it arrived.
Oh, good.
So I have mine. You know, I thought, okay, you know, we will see. We'll see.
Yes.
Now,
So
I think they've already
started, but you can still keep track on your own.
Yeah.
Yes. So my daughter already had one of those stones. And so I'm borrowing hers and doing it. I'm still not 100% sure that I love yarrow palm on my face. It's just so thick. It's very thick. And I have such sensitive skin. So I'm doing it with the yarrow palm, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it or not. I might just use our moisturizer and maybe add helichrysum to it, because I know helichrysum is also really good for the skin. So I don't know. I just think it's so heavy, but maybe I will be convinced after a few days of doing it. So
I don't know, because I never thought about that. I have used it to put under my eyes, you know, usually before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And so that I don't mind, but yeah, I never thought about the thickness all over your face.
It's just, I don't feel like I can go to bed for a while because it's just so thick. And like, I put it on so that it covers the whole face like you're supposed to, and then did the stone. And I mean, it was like an hour and it was still felt so thick. And so we'll see if I can get used to it. No, I'll use something else in our line. And so keep using this stone. I've always thought in my head that, and it makes more sense, the girl who explained it, that you're getting that blood circulation back into your face by smoothing it and using that stone. But I always thought I use lotion on my whole body every single day. And I've always felt like if you do that and you touch your body, it does something where it keeps it healthy. And I think it's just that blood circulation, always keeping that, moving so that it reduces the, now I'm going to forget what it's called, but the loss of the collagen, but it makes, wrinkles, but it also makes the, what's it called? When your legs started having the dimpling on it, what's that called?
Cottage cheese.
Yeah, but isn't there a term? I don't remember what it's called. I know that's what everybody refers to it looking like.
Yeah.
Cellulite, the loss of cellulite.
Yeah, cellulite.
Yeah, it's called cellulite. So I always felt like, always putting lotion on and touching your body everywhere helps keep it healthy. But I think it's just getting that blood circulation going everywhere. So your body will produce.
Well, I think she said for your body, you could use the pump.
Yeah.
Even that is thick, but it might be, for these places under here.
Be okay.
But, because I like putting that on as a kind of lotion.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if anybody else isn't doing this squash challenge, but Linda and I are. You'll have to let us know if you see any difference in our faces if we look any younger. Oh goodness! And if you did miss that and you want to learn more about it, the video is recorded, and I could send you the link to that page where it is. If anybody wants to know about that, I can always shoot that to you. But it was neat. She was very good at explaining everything, and she talked way more than just about the gua sha challenge. She talked a lot that she'd shared, and I was like, wow. And she talks faster than anybody I know.
And very enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all about skincare and the vitamins, how important they are, and what she gives herself, what she gives her children, what she gives her husband, and just so much. And I guess like an hour, maybe a little more than an hour. Really good. All right. Well, hopefully everybody got a recipe on here that you might want to try, and you let us know what your results are with the gua sha challenge, or getting your feet nice and healthy, or your nails, or whatever it might be. So maybe just take a little time and do some pampering, self-care this week. All right, Linda, thanks for being on here. We'll talk to you again in a week.
Okay.